Good morning, everyone. My name is Selene, and today I present my deep reflection on digital workflow change in histopathology lab using self-determination theory as the main framework. STD explains motivation by focusing on the quality of motivation, not just whether a task is completed. It identifies three basic psychological needs. Competence means feeling capable and clear about what needs to be done. Relatedness means feeling connected, respected, and supported by others. Autonomy means having meaningful control and using professional judgment. Recent STD literature shows that these needs can vary depending on the workplace context and outcome. Motivation is also shaped by organizational systems, including HR practices, hierarchy, and technology. Employees can also use need crafting by seeking feedback, building relationships, and finding meaning in tasks, but fair access to these needs also matter. So this makes STD useful for understanding digital workflow change because technology affects not only efficiency, but also how staff experience confidence, support, and professional responsibilities. What was the change? So the change in my workplace involved introducing Dragon Medical One or DMO during a specimen cutup. So previously medical typists providing an additional checking step by comparing dictated information with the request form and specimen jar labels. So with DMO, speech converted directly into report text. This improved efficiency but reduced that second checking layer. This created a risk that specimen size discrepancies could be missed, affecting patient safety. So as a safety measure to reduce the risk of misdiagnosis, a DMO prompt was introduced to remind staff to check for discrepancies during cutup. Through STD, I interpreted this change as more than a technical upgrade. In my workplace context, competence was the strongest issue because safe practice depends on feeling capable and clear about the task. The DMO prompt supported my competence by reminding me to check for discrepancies during cutup. This aligned with Sanservino et al. Study, who found that digital competence becomes important when technology is central to work. Relatedness was also important because patient safety relies on shared responsibilities between scientists and pathologists. Even though the digital system changed the workflow, safety is still dependent on communication and teamwork. Autonomy also mattered because professional judgment remained essential. I can link this with Gagné et al. Study that workplace motivation is shaped by systems that supports or limit psychological needs. In terms of evaluation, I initially saw DMO mainly as an efficiency tool because it made the dictation faster and reduced manual transcription. What worked well was the DMO prompt because it created a clear safety checkpoint during cutup and reminded staff exactly what needed to be checked. This supported confidence, accuracy, and safer documentation. What did not work was the reduction of the medical typist checking rule. That showed me that when technology improved speed, it can also remove important human checking steps. STD helped me to evaluate this change more critically. It showed me that digital change must support people, not just systems, and safe change depends on staff feeling competent, trusted, and supported to use professional judgment. My future plan is built around one measurable outcome. I will use STD as a personal checklist when adapting workflow change. First, I will confirm task expectations early so I clearly understand the safety requirements. This supports competence. Second, I will seek feedback during the earliest stage of using a new system. This supports relatedness because safe practice depends on communication and shared responsibility. So third, I will use my professional judgment to escalate or document safety concern. This supports autonomy because it keeps me accountable rather than relying only on the technology. Together, these actions make my plan personal, practical, and measurable. To conclude, digital change works best when it supports both systems and people. DMO improved workflow, but the safety prompt protected professional judgment and patient care. A study showed that safe change needs competence, relatedness, and autonomy. Deep reflection model helped me turn this experience into clear learning and future action. Therefore, safer change happens when technology supports human responsibility instead of replacing it.